All right, folks. Hello and welcome back to online English class. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today we are going to talk about the process of submitting your Unit 6 test to me, which is due by 3 p.m. today. All right, so a very simple process. Before we get into that, let's quickly remind ourselves the top of the week announcements one last time. All right, so make sure that you're taking care of your discussion grade procedure on a daily basis. Make sure that you've taken care of all of your email responsibilities throughout the course of this week, all right, so that your homework grade can be fully taken care of and that you're getting full credit on these completion assignments, all right, as you should be getting. And then finally, make sure that you are continuing your faithful work on your quarter four essay, which is due next week, all right, anytime from May 18th to May 22nd. So the last day that you can submit that to me is May 22nd. And throughout the course of next week, we're actually going to be talking about some of the focus points for the essay, expanding our skills as composers of research essays, okay? So without any further ado, let's go ahead and look again at the email that I sent you explaining your task, okay? So you should have your prompt that is attached in this email. All right, you should already be working on that, and hopefully by the time that you're watching this video, you are near to being done with that test, okay? So when you are done with that test, you want to make sure that it is written in a well-formatted Word document. If your document is poorly formatted, then you will be penalized, all right, if it's difficult to read or you haven't followed the basic instructions that are included in this email, all right, including the way that your email should be labeled, then you'll lose points, okay? So it's just a simple matter of following directions, making sure you're taking care of that, okay? So you don't want to lose points for silly reasons like not following directions, but of course, if you are silly enough not to follow directions, then you will lose points for such a silly reason as that, okay? So make sure that this is into me before 3 p.m. on Friday. Please do not be late. This is not a flexible due date. You need to submit it before 3 p.m. Today. Okay, so send me an email properly labeled, okay, as described here in the explanatory email that has an attachment of your test in its own separate Word document, okay? If you're sharing me a Google document, make sure that it is that you don't just share it to one email address, but rather that you allow me to access it from a variety of different accounts. Okay, so send me a PDF, preferably. If you are using Google Docs, I'd prefer you to send me a PDF. Okay, so. If that went over your head, then don't worry about it. Just get me the document however you can, and in the end, I'll figure out how to access it. Okay, but just make it as easy on me as possible if you can. All right. So that's all we need to talk about today. Make sure you're finishing up that test. Good luck. Write your best. Do your absolute best work. I would implore you to do that. It's up to you. You're free. You can make your own choices here. You're a rational human creature, but I would just completely attempt to persuade you. I would push you in the direction of doing your absolute best here. We got summer right around the corner. You got every reason to do your best work and to remain patient and to remain faithful and remain diligent because summer is coming at the same time. All right, no matter if you do well on this assignment or your absolute worst, okay, it's still going to start on the same day. Okay, so you might as well work excellently until the beginning of that summer break. All right, that's all I have to say. Do your best work.